Forsaken Realms, Vahrin's Call, developed by Titan Roc, is set in Lydia, a high fantasy world centered on the war-torn kingdom of Aran. After driving back a grotesque insectoid swarm, the combined order of humankind was nearly wiped out by a sinister threat rising from deep beneath the city streets. The king was slain, the city was abandoned to its fate, and the few surviving defenders were recently betrayed by the Snatchers, a ruthless mercenary group. Arriving at the ruined city of Varens as a mercenary simply seeking coin, you end up joining forces with these wary survivors. As you venture through overgrown streets, magical caverns, and murky bogs, you'll aid the last remaining defenders through deeply personal tales of loss and survival in a desperate fight to reclaim their home. This is the story so far, and the rest is yours to discover. Now let's talk about the gameplay. Right from the start, the game lets you choose how guided or hands-off you want your journey to be. Combat gives you a solid variety of playstyles, offering light swords, dual swords, hammers, axes, longswords, and bows. Parrying feels satisfying. Enemies and bosses are varied, so you never feel like you're fighting the same enemies, and your weapon skills level up naturally as you slay enemies and unlock cooler combos. Best of all, combat movement carries real weight. Your character never feels floaty or loose. You also have access to a forge to upgrade or dismantle weapons for materials. And character creation gives you plenty of great customization options, including some impressive armor choices for an indie title. Magic elements like fire, earth, and ice are scattered throughout the world for you to discover. Alchemy and crafting play a huge role on normal and hard difficulties, and there is brutal too. Trust me, you will need them, alchemy. Whether you're chugging the potions or tossing them at enemies, alchemy is a crucial addition to combat. You can mix your own brews and give them names. You can name your own potion. Just note, if you play on easy, you won't need to engage with alchemy nearly as much. Speaking of the world, the map design is fantastic. The developers set out to build a Fable-inspired fantasy realm, and they generally succeeded. It's gorgeous, and the soundtrack is absolutely stunning. Fast travel is a welcome feature, and there are plenty of side quests to tackle for extra coin. To top it off, the voice acting is genuinely impressive. It feels natural and well performed, never stiff or awkward like sometimes you get in indie titles. Across its chapters, exploration stays fresh with distinct enemy types per region. Map design, too, is packed with hidden caves, loot, weapons, spell books, and shortcuts that make exploration genuinely feels rewarding. Unlike other indie games, the more you play, you start feeling the repetitiveness of the map design. Now for a few critiques. My biggest quality of life complaint comes down to save management. In an RPG like this, I really prefer having multiple manual save slots so I can manage different playthroughs or key moments without overwriting my progress. To get a complete picture of this review, I tested the game across multiple difficulties. 7 hours on easy to try out as many weapons as possible, 5 hours on hard, which really pushed me to engage with alchemy and gear upgrades, and a 5-hour run on normal focused purely on exploration. Interestingly, on easy mode, you practically cannot die. Yes, you heard me right. You cannot die on easy. Hardcore RPG fans might find that way too forgiving, but if you crank it up to hard or brutal, the game forces you to utilize every single mechanic it offers. I actually think having easy option is a great touch. It turns the game into a cozy, relaxing action RPG game you could easily enjoy with family or kids. Just keep in mind, there are no major choices and consequences here, so expect a straightforward linear narrative. On the technical side, performance was rock solid. I had zero bugs or technical issues across my playthrough, which is a massive win for an indie title. At $34 price tag, it feels just a little bit too high. A $30 price point would be the true sweet spot, which is likely why the game is launching with a 10% launch discount. But if you're looking for a beautiful fantasy adventure with a solid combat, great world design, Vahrin's Call is definitely worth keeping on your radar. Look at you, making it all the way to the end, just to bless your ears with this voice. Thank you so much for watching. Since you're already here, take just 1 second to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. It means the world.